It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' superstar running back. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Raiders and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 53 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown Chargers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 5. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 30 yards there.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That's again complete to Palmer. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. That time a 6-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Adams, the man in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Like a guy who understands the situation. Also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's 2nd and 8. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. to throw now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain. First down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. It's Eckler again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Eckler now between the tackles.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Chargers, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
You have grades for each position. Browse available players to improve your team.